Hey guys, I've got another completed project video for you today. This is the winter set, the third set for the Bearded Dragon game store, based in New Jersey, and it is also the last of their terrain sets. This has been a really big project, completing these three terrain sets, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm doing a little bit of a slow pan around here to kind of show off how the whole thing looks. We've also got a bat rep going up for this later this week as well. So let's take a look more in depth at this. So first thing is, we do have our forest kits that we put together. These are a little different from our normal ones. These are using Notch's new winter pines, or winter firs if you'd like to call them that. Something you'll notice is obviously they're snow themed, and the second thing is we've done some ice effects on here as well. So you have these really cool looking crystal ice effects. This was done using a crackle medium, and then with some base coating and dry brushing over top of it. We've also kind of got these large, kind of like icy rock spikes is what I kind of think of them as. I kind of got the inspiration as if they were just like sudden juts of rock that came up out of the earth. You know, because this is around a massive wizard's tower. Which, let's take a look at this right here. This was a lot of fun to paint. It's like I feel like you should have like a drum beating in the background as we pan up this thing. All sorts of cool crystals all over this thing. Lots of little like OSL dry brushing on all the runes. Not all of them, but enough of them to make it interesting. And one of the things I added also on here was a gloss to all of this. Enough to make it look icy, but not enough to overpower it. And you've got this glowing gem at the top right here. So this is a massive centerpiece. To give you an idea of scale, here is my finger right next to it. Each block has its runes carved into it. I'm also going to be putting up a painting tutorial on the blog on our website. And that's going to show step by step the painting process. You've got these cloth banners. These are actually cloth that I have dipped in PVA to harden them up, so they're hard enough to be painted. This was a lot of fun just to put together. It's one of the better centerpieces I've done in a while. Okay, so then let's take a look at some of these natural formations. So you've just got, you know, some rock formations here and there, stuff like that. And you've got these ruins. Now the thing I like about this is this and the forest set also, this is the best stonework to date that I have been able to do. I was actually able to perfect my technique with these. Lots more ice work, ruined stones all over the place. You've got some more of those ice spikes jutting up. This one's just a multi-layer or multi-tier ruin, which, you know, put these together and they make a pretty nice little elevated spot. Could be used for War Machine, 40K, Fantasy, any of those. This one also is a little bit of a favorite of mine. I kind of went for this as being one point like a little area where maybe some ogres or something other nasty had hung out. So you have like these bloody pieces and leather kind of strewn around, and you've got this sort of like unholy rock carving that obviously has something glowing and demonic about it. Some sort of ice demons live in this area. You've also got these sci-fi pieces. This is another example of like a mixed set where this could be like a derelict world. Maybe at one point it was inhabited by more advanced civilizations, but since then they have disappeared. So you've got little bits. This texture was really interesting to do. It was made using a resin sand by Liquitex, and it highlighted really well when we painted it up. And then I'm going to show off. These are more or less ruined and more bunker kind of solid 40K building style. I'm just going to close in on some of these details. Did some weathering on this metal to make it look pretty old. And you've got some of these like little hatches right here, so you could use, enter your guys in through here and come out there next turn. You've got some more of these leather banners everywhere, other random pieces, and the snowflock really helps tie it all together. You've got some more forests, more of these jutting ice rocks. Then these I decided to actually do as more solid ice rocks. The cool thing you notice is you've got like a path going through a lot of these areas right here. And you've got another one of these 40K sci-fi buildings. More bits attached to them in different spots to kind of accentuate it and show off the old derelict look. Even got like some control panels right there. More doorways right there, so these are pretty cool looking in my opinion, for one of those themed games where you want to like move your guys in and then they spend a turn and they automatically come out up here. Lots of different elevated points. You even got like some of these big pieces like these pipes right here that look pretty cool. And something else you'll notice is that we also have throughout this area, it's that metal grating that we used on these sets. We used it for flooring, kind of painted it an old gold kind of color. And you've got this ice that is cracking all over it, like where it's frozen over in spots. And you've got all this snow everywhere. You've got more of these. Like this is one of the ruined ones. More of these little bits attached to it all over the place. More control panels and snow drifts. And I also experimented with a new way to make these really big snow drifts by putting down a piece of foam, painting it white, and then building up the drift on top of it. This is to make it a little bit easier on your snowflock and a little bit less of a pain to make those particular spots. And you see that built up in different spots all over the place. So like right there is one of them. And right there is one of them. But it creates an effective way to make a large snowdrift. So yeah, that is the completed Bearded Dragon winter set. All three of these sets have been really fun to work on. They each have an iconic feel to them. In this case, this is sort of like a desolate, ruined ice world that may or may not still have some unholy demonic activity of some sort. In this case, maybe the world was attacked by some sort of ancient chaos lord wizard thing. This is probably the coolest centerpiece out of all three of the sets. It's the one I enjoyed the most how it turned out, just because the Wizard's Tower, it looks pretty cool. But if you're interested in getting a set like this, feel free to send us an email to projects@titanterrainstudio.com, and we'd be happy to give you a free quote. We are going to be offering some specials coming up for the Christmas winter season, so stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media sites.